Hi guys, welcome back. So today you're going to have a look at my kitchen, and this is how my kitchen is set up, and that's the table. And I love to always keep my crockery set up like that. It just makes me feel so good about the kitchen, and the kitchen looks really nice that way as well. So that's what I like to do. And then moving on, I'll show you from one side to another. So that's the little one's toy kitchen right there. He loves to play with it and all the accessories that come with it. So whenever I'm cooking, he cooks there as well. And then that's the fridge. The fridge, I had a lot of magnets and photos in the front before, but I all moved them to the side because I felt it was a lot more cluttered when it was in the front. I don't want to get rid of them, but I still have them to the side so I can see them, but they're not like in your face when you enter the kitchen. That way, the kitchen looks a little more clean with clean surfaces. And I also have like the bottle opener and some souvenirs on that. And on the top of the fridge, I have this cup holder and the teapot. The beneath the teapot, you can see those saucers. Those are from the cups, and the cups did not come with the stand. The stand I had found it in a charity shop, and I used it like that. It is supposed to be a cup stand, it's just not for this cups, but that's how I have arranged everything. And the saucers below the mug, sorry, below the teapot, and then a few more things behind that. Then moving on, this is the microwave, and above the microwave, uh, beside the microwave, I have this knife board, and then I have some kitchen towel. Then I have these three baskets, which I love. You'll see me using baskets and everything to organize in my house. So in this one, I have potatoes and beetroots. I have some onions, and I have some measuring cups in the next one. So that's the three that I have, and then this is how it's all set up. Then opening the cabinet doors, so that is how my all my groceries have been kept and properly. So what I did is I used baskets for everything, as I mentioned. So all the baskets have stuff like baking stuff, or some pickles, or anything which is like all the other bottles. They're all a uniform bottle, so like you get like a set of them, so they all look nice and even. But there is a lot of stuff that goes that are very small, that are very odd shaped. So those I organize in baskets, so that way it's very easy for me to even like handle them, because I am very short. So for me, it's very difficult to reach something if it's kept behind. This way I can just use a stool, which I'll show you in a minute. So the stool is just kept right below, so I can just step on it and grab the basket. That's the stool. So I can just step on it, grab the basket that I want, take out whatever I want from it, and then put it back. That is one big tip that I will give you here. Use baskets for your advantage. It's just such a convenient way of organizing your kitchen. And then I have everything else set up, like the two white ones that you see below are the sugar and coffee powders. And then I have my breakfast, like ragi, semia upma, semia and rava, everything set up. And then there's an exclusive basket for pickles. That way we can grab whichever one we want and use it. I like to display my dry fruits as well, that way I don't forget to eat them, otherwise I will forget it. So yeah, now moving on to the now down one. Here again, this one looks disorganized, but it's not. It does have two baskets, so all the little things like lids and everything go into them. And I also have this glass Pyrex boxes, which are stacked up one against each other. And then I also have an extra Instapot liner, if you that's what they call it. So that's the Instapot there. So I have an extra liner for it. And so that's how I've organized everything. And then I have a chopper as well. This one looks cluttered because they're all of different sizes, but since I have the baskets, it's much easier to contain them in one. So that way I can just throw everything in the basket and it won't fall off. So that's that. And then moving on to my spice drawer, and this drawer is again, this one looks, that little basket there looks messy, but it's not, trust me. It has very little things, but then it has a lot of important things, especially my hairbands. Yes, my husband and my son, both of them don't like me wearing my hair up, so they don't let me do it. But sometimes when I'm in the kitchen, I really, really want to tie my hair up, and that's why I have a lot of hairbands there. And I have some odd things like egg timer and a garlic peeler, a pen, and stuff like that in that basket. Then I have some knives as well. I do have quite a lot of them. That's the spice box. So then just below that I have some this is a very like, it has a lot in this drawer. So one thing that I have is IKEA Ziploc bags. I love Ziploc bags. And then these are the fasteners which can be used once you open the open a packet. So they can be used in place of rubber bands, but I have both of them. I also have my oven gloves because I need my oven gloves. I keep burning myself a lot. And then that's the silver foil. Then there's some baking sheets and also cling film. And in this is the dishwasher wire. Our dishwasher wire is very short, so we need to use an extension box from there and then plug it in. We plug it in the night, and in the morning we take it off and store it here. And then we have some ready to eat foods. There was a point in time when as a newborn, and when my baby was little much more little, we used to eat out a lot because I had no patience to cook at the end of the day. And then one day I decided that we might as well have these ready to eat things at home, so save us the thing of going out and eating from outside. So that's why I have those. And in this basket I have my chopper. So that's the blades for all the chopper. That is the chopper, the Philips one, which I really, really like. So it has the blades for that, and then it has some oil brushes, some peelers, and some another oven gloves. So that's pretty much what is there in that. And then moving on to the next one. So that's the next one. Here again, I have a lot of pasta, spaghetti stored here because we all love pasta, and my little, and there was a sale also. So that's why the spaghetti, and then the spaghetti loops is one which Rudit loves. So I do have a spare of them just in case, because sometimes I just need to get some real quick food for him. So that's where then I go for that. And I also have some baked beans, which on a few Sundays I like to do a full English breakfast at home. It's for that. And then also again miscellaneous things, uh, throw into a little basket. That way they contain themselves. Moving on, this is my dishwasher. Yes, I have a black color dishwasher. I somehow just loved it, and also we had like a little theme when we were decorating this house. So we initially wanted it to be a black and steel, like a black and gray theme all across. That's what you can see in the entire mirror. Sorry, in the entire kitchen, and that is the mat that I used to add a little pop of color. And then coming on to the uh, my chopper, which I said, this is by Philips, and I love it. No, it's not a sponsored no, not a sponsored video, but I just love it so much. It has a lot of different blades, so you can do a lot of different kind of cutting. Like I use it to chop my salad. I used to have a lot of salad sometime in between when I initially got it, but I still have to get back into that habit, but I'm getting there. And it's also very useful for cheese. Like if I have to grate cheese, it takes me just a few seconds to grate cheese in this. So I love that for that. And then moving on, that is where I stored my uh, spoons and everything. And that's my Instapot, that's my kettle, and that's my iPod dock. iPhone dock actually. I use it to put my phone for charging and as well as listen to music whenever I'm in the kitchen. And then coming on, that's a little fruit bowl. Then I have a little plant and some money plant there. And I've used these two hand soap dispensers uh, to store. One is dish soap and one is hand soap. And then there is this little uh, stand which I have to store my scrubbers, which I use again. The money plant, this one I'm trying to grow the money plant in water. So let me see how well that goes. It's supposed to take like 2 weeks for it to grow the roots from it. Yeah. And then moving on, that is the one basket which I got from IKEA. This is so nice. It's a big strainer. It's very useful to wash vegetables with it. You can just throw all the vegetables in that and then wash everything off in the running water. That way I feel it's much more easier to do it and also very nice. Then that's my spoon rest. And then this is the stove. The stove has some liners, aluminum foil liners that I have. I got these from the US when we were there, and I have been in love. It's just been so easy to clean the stove now that I have these liners. Like if it gets really dirty, I can always just toss one liner off and put another one. But on a regular basis, I can just take off the liners and just give everything a wipe, which is very clean. And then the chimney. So this one I recently cleaned it. I'm very short. You can see that I couldn't reach the top part of it. That's why I left that. But the below one is shining because I just cleaned it, and I will make a video about that as well. So stay tuned. And then moving on, this is my so that's where the oven is, below the stove. And this is the under the sink cabinet. There's another one, little one here, which to be honest, I don't know what to keep in this, so I've put some two glasses and put like store my spoons there and some masalas here. Other than that, I don't know that size. I don't think I can store anything else there. And then this is under the sink. I have this uh, shelf which doesn't have too much of a vertical space, so I used baskets to store the items that I want, because that way when I take out one and if something falls off, I don't really have to worry about it, spoiling the entire shelf. So it'll just be contained in all one of the baskets. So that's it. So I hope you like this video, guys. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up.
Oh yeah. Bye guys.